Good evening and welcome to Dozzers Football Sunday and gentlemen for what is a new thing on the channel. Welcome to a new series, hopefully. This is the new This Week in Football stream. We're going to be talking about everything that's been going on in the past 7 days in football. But let's welcome everyone in the live chat, first of all, who is just tuning in. So welcome along to Mia, and also hello to George Jumpin, and anyone else who's just joined in the live chat as well. Me's for hi, Dozza. George Ummer's put hi, be back soon. Loving this new series on the channel. I mean, we haven't even started the series, so there you go. Who's judge of you? I don't know what you're going on about by that. Dumb auto correct. Oh, right, okay. Famous channel, famous series. No, here we go. And welcome Scotty 2 again. Yeah, yes. Don't turn into Scotty B. How long will this go on for? Approximately an hour. Plan to be on till about 6 till 7. But of course, a stream like this wouldn't be any good on my own. So let's welcome in the two people that was with us at the minute. But I will just say beforehand, Jude Baines, Watford fan, is joining us in a few moments. As soon as possible. He's having one or two technical issues with his headphones. He sent me a message saying that he'll join as soon as he can. He's been having some technical issues with his headphones. So once he's got that sorted, he'll pop on. Welcome along, Eddie Steffield, as well. But Owen and Tom, thank you very much for joining us tonight. Welcome along. Obviously, we've just been speaking to each other off stream, having a bit of a laugh about certain referees and stuff and and other things. How are you both?
Good, Dal. Good. How are you? How is everyone?
I'm not too bad. Yes. About as good as can be, really. About as good as can be, really. Especially when United's concerned as well. But we'll be talking about obviously talking a lot about promotions, relegations, and obviously teams who can win, teams who could potentially stay up. So there's a lot to talk about. Is this the Owen who was making the weird noises last time? He explained on the stream that there was nothing he could have done about it because he had two sets of headphones. The headphones he was using as the mic kept falling out, so it ended up hitting his knee all the time. So I'm
going through my computer now, which is a webcam on top of my monitor. So that problem will not be happening anytime soon.
Good. Also, we will talk about Manchester City could potentially win the title. I mean, Liverpool shouldn't beat United, quite simply, but we never know. Tom, how are you doing?
Yeah, all good, thanks, mate. Say disappointed, obviously, with how Reading season's gone, but was to be expected. We're the biggest bottlers, probably in the EFL, to be honest, at this point. So, yeah.
No, you're not the borough, trust me.
You've got nothing to bottle.
Well, we probably do. We bottled the playoffs. We win the top 6, same as Reading, and then we ended up falling out. And now we're starting to sort of pick up a bit of form. A bit too late as usual, but I suppose for us, Borough and Reading, it's both. There've probably been better seasons than last season for both of us because our season was awful and yours wasn't particularly much better either last season. So it's probably been a better season. Probably a better season. Elliot's put, is this the Tom R who said Reading will never lose again?
It is the same Tom R that said Reading will never lose again. And if it's not clear by now, that's almost said in haste. It's not serious at all. I doubt I've jinxed us at any point, but yeah.
Now, I'm sorry to mention this, by the way, Tom, but I will just mention this to anyone else. Before anyone comments on his profile picture, it is not DT.
Oh.
Because I'm not going to lie,
that's
the first thing I asked.
Already 5 minutes in.
Because I'm not going to lie, no. If you look at the photo, it does look a bit, doesn't it? But to be honest,
at least we get out of the way.
Tom probably talks more sense than DT ever does, really. So there you go. Right, we're gonna have some fun on this stream. Elliot's just put laughing faces for DT. Yeah, well, it's not DT. Because to be honest with you, he talks more sense than DT has ever done, and probably Ty as well. I think any of us could.
I do love Ty though.
By the way, this isn't a roast. This is not a roasting session. I just thought.
You're giving them free publicity here, Daryl.
Yeah, why not? Yeah, why not? So yeah, this is the This Week in Football show that we're going to do. It's going to be. I'm looking at every Friday, if that's all right with you, Tom. Garrick was going to come on. Unfortunately, Garrick had to pull out. Obviously, it doesn't look like he'll be able to feature much in the series because he's going to be busy revising for the next couple of weeks. He's got he's got his exams coming up in the next 6 weeks. So I said, yeah, well, that's fair enough. And just earlier, by the way, yes, I did see United win 6-2, and I didn't end the stream quickly. I didn't end it quickly. You just joined as we were ending it, unfortunately. So you just came on at the wrong time, unfortunately. But no, I was live from 7:15, and we finished me and Liam Martin finished the stream about 10:20. Is that Owen Coyle and Tom's real face? Says Owen. Sorry, not Owen.
Yeah, this is Owen.
This is me.
This is me. Unless I've got mask.
If you watch Red Devil Weekly, it looks exactly like Even. So there you go.
Exactly.
I've just seen him say, no, that's DT off it. God, you started him off there. Darrow, haven't you? New nickname.
Oh, dear. No, it's not DT, put it this way. Tom R employs me. I doubt that. Oh, God. I wish I never said anything now.
I'll take it.
Dear. Hey, why not? You know, it could be a new lookalike for we know. There you go. Okay, let's get on to the topics then. So promotions, relegations, plus everything that's been going on. We'll also mention a bit about United, obviously a bit about wedding stuff. But I think the first we can go on to, before we go on to the main topic, Manchester United, me and Owen, obviously, 6-2 last night. I mean, you said, right, I hold my hands up. You said on Keewan's stream, right, if you don't know, Keewan's his brother, but you said on his stream that United were going to smash them 4-0, which for starters, I knew it wasn't going to happen because I knew we'd concede away goals, but the two away goals we conceded were both ridiculous, really.
Yeah, I mean, it was pretty mad, to be fair. I think that I can't lie. When we went 2-1 down, I was sat there thinking, "Oh, we've messed it up. We somehow managed to mess it up again in another semi-final." You know, Ollie's just. That's just. I literally thought when the second goal went in, I thought, "Oh, like because it was Dzeko." I was like, I thought, "Oh no," because I knew I was so bold when I was saying that we were going to hammer them. I knew I'd get so much stick if we lost. So, but the second half, I don't know what happened, but basically. Well, actually, what seemed to happen is because in the first half where they had to have like 3 subs, and basically because
I didn't actually realise that it was only 3 substitutions.
Well, yeah, the main one that went off was their goalkeeper went off. He saved a shot and dislocated his shoulder, and then Poppadom wrist came on and started, giving us goals. The Wan-Bissaka cross. Yeah, it was a decent cross, but he shouldn't be palming it out to Cavani. I mean, come on. But, we'll take it in the day. Cavani, by the way, what a Rolls Royce of a striker. Yeah, yesterday, he was unbelievable. Like, honestly.
Bruno had one of his best games.
Bruno, Pogba as well. Pogba, all three of probably our
most creative.
So, yeah, exactly. Our most creative attackers had probably their best game of the season, nearly. I don't know, maybe Spurs might have been a bit better for Cavani, I don't know. But, yeah, I mean, it's one of those things where that game is maybe not even look at the other semi-final. I mean, I don't want to play Arsenal or Banter, you call them, but it's one of the things where it's maybe not even look at the other semi-final. Like, if we play like that in the final, I don't see our Villarreal or Arsenal if they're going to beat us. But it's all about who's going to turn up in the final, isn't it? And I don't know whether Ollie has seemingly, fingers crossed, I don't want to jinx anything, but seemingly passed the semi-final hurdle. Can he pass the final hurdle? I don't know. He could be a serial winner. We don't know. It's just the fact he's only never got to a final. So yeah, but yesterday I thought Mkhitaryan and Dzeko were the only two really doing anything for them. Pellegrini, he played okay, but
I thought he invented drinks in Pellegrini.
Yeah. See, I'll tell you what, on this show, if you had that sound effect going, on this show it'd be used about 100 times. But
I don't
think,
on here.
but no,
I can't do it on here. So.
Overall, I just say, I mean, I was expecting us to beat them, but if I in my heart of hearts, I didn't think we'd score 6. I really didn't think we'd score 6.
No, I don't think anyone does.
But as we were talking before the show, that penalty was a disgrace. That penalty that, where is Pogba meant to put his arm? Is he meant to slide like this, like a penguin? Like literally, like it was an absolute disgrace. I think the ref gave it basically because the Roma players started running up to him and like shouting in his face because he I also think the assistant was in his ear as well. But like honestly, it was an absolute farce. But because if they didn't score that, imagine that 6-1, 6-1, that would have been an absolute demolition job. But yeah, if I mean they're allowing 10,000 fans in, but if I could get there, I'd be saying, get me to Gdansk, roll it on, come on.
Okay. Let's just put this in here. Beer, food. All right. So Tom's disappearing for the minute.
Yeah, I think is he getting food?
I assume so. Yeah. So we'll just keep him on there for a minute. Actually, I'll tell you what. I'll add him back in when he comes back. That'll be a decent idea. Right. All right. To like the stream, that'd be brilliant, guys, and thank you everyone who's joined us so far. It was quite an astonishing performance yesterday night.
Second half,
Second half, 45-minute FC. Why can't we just do that for the full 90s?
If we do it for the full 90, we'd be one of the best teams in the world, I reckon. But is that coaching? Is that coaching, or is that just the players? I don't know.
I'll tell you what. There was one player. There was one footballer. We're going back quite a while though, who was known for going down like a penguin. Chris Waddle.
They're all coming in tonight. They're all coming in.
Yeah.
I think that joke would have you on thin ice.
Oh, dear. Oh, God. That was definitely an icebreaker.
Oh.
Okay, then. Yes. And you know what? If Mrs. Brown saw that, she'd be saying, that's ice. Okay, there you go. Okay. You're not going to beat me, mate. Okay, let's have a look. A few comments just coming in here. Blah, blah, blah. Who will get into the playoffs and who will win it? I suppose that's a good topic, yeah. We'll have a look at both, all three, Championship, League One and League Two. We already know the top 6, which is guaranteed in the Championship, which is Barnsley, Swansea, Brentford and Bournemouth. Barnsley have caused some real problems this season. They've had a fantastic campaign. 3 of them are tied on 77 points and Brentford just edging ahead on 81. But I think the main thing is who's likely to win the league because Norwich win. If Norwich win, they get the title. But if they don't win and Watford win, then the gap's down to 2 points. If they lose, well, so it's getting interesting up there. But who's going to win the playoffs? I don't know really because there's some interesting teams. Barnsley have caused a shock. I don't think Barnsley will do it, but it'd be nice for a team like Barnsley to actually get up there. Bournemouth, I hope not. Don't want bloody Jonathan Woodgate going up when he couldn't even do anything for us. Swansea, I don't think many people. I mean, to be honest with you, with the luck they've had from the referees, they should have been promoted anyway. And Brentford, again, they got to the final last year. They just became unlucky against Fulham. So
was that free kick?
Who's likely to? Which free kick?
In the playoff final last year.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
the Fulham goal. Fulham went up against Brentford. So who's likely to go up? I think my money's on. I can probably see Barnsley getting to the final. I don't know why I can. Hey, Tom's back. Let's get him back on. Yeah, as I was saying, you probably heard us in the background, but Barnsley have caused a few problems this season. I believe it or not, I mean, we don't know what the final standings are going to be because, put it this way, Brentford are going to finish third practically, so they'll be playing against sixth place. It's normally third v sixth and fourth v fifth, which personally I think it's wrong. I think it should be third v fourth.
How come?
Because if you're playing third v sixth, it gives the team in third a bit more of an advantage, really, doesn't it?
Yeah, but don't you deserve that for finishing third?
Well, yes. But then the team that's sixth, you don't stand much chance against the team that finishes third because they're a much better side. And a team like Brentford, anyway, it doesn't matter. I mean, it doesn't really matter this season as such because Brentford is a strong outfit. I mean, we couldn't even get anything out of them practically. So there you go. But who's your favourite to go up? Personally, I want Barnsley to go up, but I think it's most likely going to be Swansea.
Swansea?
That's what I think. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I don't know why.
Yeah, no, I think it will be Brentford most likely. Because if you
I
just
don't know, because they bottled the final last year. So
yeah, they bottled the final, but then like Bournemouth, for example, I think they've almost come good too soon. Like they've gotten a winning streak and they've just lost to Brentford. That doesn't help them, obviously. Now their form, it might dip off because they've been going so hard recently. As I say, I think they've won like 5 or 6 on the bounce before that. And then like Swansea haven't looked too impressive personally. I think Barnsley, I'd love to see Barnsley go up as well, but I just I don't know. It's hard to not look at them as that little club who won't ever do anything. Like, it's harsh, but it's true. Like, you want them to do well, but, comparing it to the quality of Brentford and, even Bournemouth to a degree, it's difficult to see them doing anything. So, yeah, I reckon it would be Brentford, to be honest.
So that's, Norwich and Watford are already promoted. So Norwich, Watford, Brentford. I think it'd be Norwich, Watford, Swansea. Owen, any?
As quite a novice on the Championship, I will use my expert opinion and just say that I reckon Brentford will go up via the playoffs purely because, I mean, to be fair, I think when I saw you when Brentford played Borough and I saw the rage in your face as they were going through your defence, Darryl, and I thought they must be good. So they
just teared us apart.
Yeah,
we didn't perform. And not only that, but McNair made an absolute howler as well. So that didn't help us in any way, shape, or form.
Well, that's Paddy McNair for you. But yeah, I think that I'll just say Brentford to be fair, just because. Yeah, I think you've got an eye for talent, Darryl, and the way you were talking about Brentford that day, I thought they're destined for the Prem.
Well, to be honest with you, they were, but then they lost promotion to Watford, etc. So we don't really need to talk about the relegation battle because I think it's practically clear that both Sheffield Wednesday, Rotherham and Wickham will all be going down because there's still a 4-point gap. However, Rotherham do have a slight advantage, really, because they have a game in hand on Derby. So they win that game in hand, then they go only 1 point behind with 2 games to go. They could relegate Derby, but I don't see Rotherham surviving, so don't really need to speak much about that because, to be honest with you, it's between Rotherham and Derby really for that final bottom 3 place. League One then, when I can find it. So League One, we already know Hull City are definitely promoted. Peterborough aren't promoted yet, although they are 8 points ahead, right? They're 8 points ahead at the minute, but Lincoln have a game in hand, which could be very important because they win that game in hand, it's down to 5 points. But put it this way, I don't know who do Lincoln play tonight, or do they play?
I think they play Peterborough tomorrow.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
That's why.
I didn't actually realise that. So that means, if Peterborough get a point, that's game over. Literally.
Well, yeah, but if Lincoln beat them though, if Lincoln
beat them, then it's
game on.
It's game on, really. Plus, they will still have a game in hand on them.
Do you see they were their fans when they went 2-0 up started like setting off the fireworks and stuff. But I think it was at half time or something. Like their fans outside the ground were like setting off fireworks, and then I think they were playing Doncaster, and the manager was like, "Oh, we use that as motivation." And then they came back obviously and like they drew or whatever. But it's like if you need sort of fireworks from the other team to give you motivation, then like how do you motivate yourself? How do you motivate yourself from every other game? Like how
Yeah.
because there won't unless you're playing in like Fenerbahce or Galatasaray, there won't be fireworks every game. So I mean maybe that explains why Doncaster's 13th, but but yeah, I mean,
it's a shame for Doncaster though, because they were doing really well. I think it was under Darren Moore, and then Darren Moore went to Sheffield Wednesday, and then from then on out, even I think it was actually 2 or 3 weeks before Darren Moore went to Sheffield Wednesday, it started dipping and falling off, and they fell out of the playoffs. But that seemed to be like their end of their season when they lost him. Yeah, unfortunately, So God knows when they went up 13th.
I know we're talking about promotions and relegations a minute, but there's one person in particular I want to pick out, Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank, who's the manager of Burton Albion. He's took Burton from a terrible spot in League One to 16th on his own. He's managed to take them from the relegation zone up. And there's been, I'm not sure if you watched Ben Knappman, the Fleetwood fan, but he said Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank should be manager of the season. But I think Lee Johnson will probably get it, or someone like that.
Yeah, I wouldn't argue against
it. He's done decent for them, but he's not going to get manager of the season, is he? So it's between Peterborough and Lincoln for promotion. Top 6 wise, Sunderland. Lincoln are definitely staying in the top 6. We can definitely say that. Sunderland aren't safe yet. Blackpool and Portsmouth aren't safe yet either, because Oxford United are closing in on them, which I'm sure David Hoyle would be chuffed with.
Good old David Hoyle.
Oh God! But I think really Charlton are 167, Oxford are 168. Portsmouth 69, Blackpool 71, Sunderland 73, and Lincoln 75. So they're definitely staying in the top 6. Lincoln, Sunderland win their next game and they're secure. If Blackpool win the next game, then that's done, because also they have a game in hand as well. And Portsmouth won't be Portsmouth will be securely in the top 6 if they win and Oxford lose. So if Oxford and Oxford and Charlton both drop points, Portsmouth win, and Blackpool win, etc., that's top 6 practically sorted for all of them teams. I've had nothing from Jude. I assume he's probably still trying. I don't know what's happened tonight. But
you should have said, "Hey, Jude."
Yeah, haha. Yes. I actually said that to him once when I first met him. Relegation wise, Swindon and Bristol Rovers have both been relegated to the next division. What a great job Joey Barton's done.
What a great bloke as well, Joey Barton.
Yeah.
Did you see his interview after the last game?
Oh yeah.
I didn't actually.
Fuming. Like he's basically just gone through the entire list of players at Bristol Rovers at the moment and said, not good enough, he won't be here. That's not good enough. You should be coming into the dressing room prepared to fight for this badge. It's all the stuff you want to hear, but he's completely dragged them out. And the fact they're being relegated now, they're not going to have much money. Like, they'll probably be stuck with half of these lot that he's just gone slagging off. So
Exactly.
it's counterproductive.
Northampton and Rochdale are not definite yet. They're both on 44 points. 44 points out of 44 games. So that's an average of 1 point a match. And both of them are 4 points behind Wigan. I've said Wigan have done cack this season, haven't they? They've been terrible. Plymouth, Liam Martin will be happy with. Plymouth are definitely safe in League One, 18th in the league. Wimbledon aren't safe yet, obviously depending on goal difference. They're 6 points ahead with 2 games to go. It's mostly Wigan, Rochdale, and Northampton we're looking at. Wigan could go down to League Two. I mean, they've nearly done the Sunderland, gone from Championship straight down to League Two. But apart from Sunderland, did Premier League to League One instead, and they still can't get out of it. So that's brilliant. It's between Rochdale. it's Rochdale, Northampton. So it's between them and Wigan and Wimbledon for me. Anyone?
Oh, Wigan. I mean, I can't believe. Well, I say can't believe it. I mean, was it 2012 when they were lifting the FA Cup? 2013 or something, wasn't it? I think it was
2013. They beat Oil Club.
Yeah, and now they're nearly at the foot of League One. I mean, but
yeah, they've had a fall from grace.
Yeah, I think Wigan will be all right though.
Mm-hmm.
I think he'll probably just stay pretty much as it is, to be honest.
Yeah.
They've taken 13 points from their last 15 available, so you know, for a side that far down the table, that's promotion form.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
They've won 4 out of the last 5. 4 out of the last 5. Yeah, so
not a good record for them. Just a few comments, by the way, before we go on to next thing. So I feel a few people joined us. Adam Talk Sports joined us. Hi, how you doing, Daz? I'm all right, yes. Cavani might be getting a contract. Well, as far as we know, he's leaving and he's going back to, I believe, Uruguay or somewhere like that, probably. Yeah, Cavani is leaving United as far as we know. Elliot, would you swap Havertz for Penandes? I mean, I wouldn't call him Penandes. Did you watch his performance yesterday night? He was superb.
Sorry, what was the question? Would you swap Havertz for?
Yeah, would you swap Havertz for Bruno? No.
Consider that.
Why would we swap Havertz, who can't even kick a barn door, for someone who's scored over 30 goals for United this season? So probably about that. But no, I wouldn't. It'd be like saying, "Oh, would you swap Phil Jones for what was it? Would Leicester? Oh, who was it? Who am I thinking of? Trying to think of it. Yeah, it's like saying, would Leicester swap Ricardo Pereira for Diogo Dalot or something like that? You wouldn't even consider something like that. You know. Right. Havertz is a youngster. Penandes is like 60. I don't think he's even in his 30s, is he?
Yeah.
So he's late 20s, and Havertz is just cack, mate.
But by that logic, you should be swapping like Cristiano Ronaldo for someone who's 16 and more.
I will just
he's young.
Yeah.
It doesn't work that way.
Yeah. I will just let you know, by the way, Elliot is a Chelsea fan.
Well, that might explain it. The YouTube comment section a lot of the time isn't really logic and reason, to be honest.
Yeah, it is actually true, this. I've just looked on BBC Sport. This was 30 minutes ago. So this has come as we went live, practically.
Breaking news.
Edinson Cavani is close to agreeing a 1-year contract.
Oh.
So he's looking at staying for United. So he's joined on a 1-year deal from PSG with the option of an additional 12 months. He was understood to be having doubts, but Ollie said on Thursday he wanted him to stay. Cavani has been receptive to Solskjaer's overtures and is now likely to remain at Old Trafford after a difficult first season. Cavani initially had to spend time in isolation, was then banned for 3 matches for a social media post. Didn't he get banned for his signature celebration?
He might
that one or whatever it is.
Oh no, I think there was one celebration. No, I thought he got banned.
It was I think it was the gunshot celebration or something.
Oh, maybe.
Or the rifle.
He definitely got banned for the social media posting.
Yeah.
The famous can is open.
Up your nose.
That was unannounced.
Yeah, well, I wasn't announcing it because you were talking. That's why.
I thought you were going to say.
First can is now open, ladies and gentlemen. So if you want to join in, up your nose. There you go. I wouldn't care. My dad still doesn't know why he suddenly came out with that, and then it's just become a catchphrase.
He needs to patent it and make loads of money.
No. Werner is back on form. I actually love Werner. He's still a flop. There you go. So yeah, apparently Cavani could be staying at Manchester United as things stand by. So we'll have to. Obviously, we've been breaking news. We'll talk about that very quickly. It'd be good for United if he does stay, because he's been, even though he was out injured at one point, he's actually been a big part of the team's revival, really. And, he's one of the people who's got United. I mean, he scored some really important goals. He's got United to the Carabao Cup semi-final, and the less said about that, the better. And at the same time, well, the difference with this one, it was one leg. It's normally 2 legs, so that's the unusual thing. That's probably why we didn't do as well. We don't tend to do as well in these one-off games as such, as we've noticed last season. But he's got us to a few semi-finals. He's scored some really important goals. The 2 goals he scored yesterday night and the penalty that he won as well. That's crucial for the second leg. We've got a 4-goal deficit now. Even though I don't see Roma scoring 4 goals at the Stadio Olimpico when they couldn't even score 3 at Old Trafford. Mm-hmm. And by the way, they didn't even test David De Gea, to be honest with you. The only time they tested David De Gea, the 2 goals, there was nothing he could have done about them. That was just because of, the first one was a pen, which was, he went the right way, just way too much power. It was a good pen. And then the second goal was all down to Fridge and Luke Shaw, both not marking the man well enough.
Not doing their job properly?
No. Oh, by the way, I have to say, who was meant to be marking the player that just went into the middle of this penalty? The man who was in the penalty area, right? He must have had about 10 yards of space or something. It must have been like a 10-yard square or something.
Luke Shaw was keeping him on side. I don't know what he was doing, but Luke Shaw was keeping him on. Because
he was too busy marking. Him and Maguire were too busy trying to nullify, trying to man mark Dzeko.
Yeah,
Wan-Bissaka or Lindelof even should be there, and neither of them were there. I was like, what a pathetic goal to concede. But if Cavani does stay, it's massive for us.
Mm. Yeah, I wouldn't say he's the best striker we could have, but I think he has been really important this season. Obviously, you look at goals against Spurs, goals against in the turnaround against Southampton even. But there's something about Cavani where every time I just want him to score every game. Like there's something about the way he celebrates, the way he sort of carries himself, that I just really want him to score every game. Like every time he scores, it just gives me a bit of a better feeling than maybe because Bruno Fernandes scores loads of goals, but Cavani just the way he scores his goals is just so likable. I don't know what it is. He's the sort of player who you hate if he's not playing for your team, but when he's playing for you, honestly, I just want him to score every game. He should have had a hat-trick yesterday as well, because he had that chance where the guy just passed it across his box, or whatever. But I was thinking it was going to be a tale of don't let the matador on your way out. Don't let the matador hit you on your way out. But he stayed. So fair play. We got him for another season. And but does that mean we won't be getting a striker in though? That might be the Glazers' way of saving a bit of money. Who knows?
Yeah, more than likely, isn't it?
It's a valid point.
But wouldn't you think anyway that United would probably do with more defenders or defensive midfielders or something like that this season?
I mean, we could do without Fridge and Flop in defence.
100%.
That's what I call it. I call it the flip-flop Fridge partnership.
But what I do find interesting though as well is the fact that obviously City are losing Aguero. It looks like Chelsea are going to lose Tammy Abraham. So United, in terms of depth up front, what a shame. In terms of depth up front, it looks like United have quite a bit more than a lot of the other teams around them at this point. So
we've had more squad depth this season than we have any season really. By the way, Eddie's put. Remember when you said you don't see Real Madrid losing to Chelsea? Well, I was right because they haven't lost to you yet.
Oh my God.
Wait till the second leg, so there you go. Second leg will be interesting, but
hopefully a better watch than the first leg.
Oh, no, the first leg wasn't even that great. Man City PSG was superb, though. It was a superb game, but very annoyed at the 2 goals that the PSG conceded. Navas just been useless as usual.
I will say though, Benzema continues to be the most underrated striker on this planet.
Yeah,
that guy
yeah.
He just doesn't get the respect he deserves.
Yeah.
Yeah, to control it on your head and hit it almost over your shoulder is ridiculous. Under that pressure as well.
Yeah, exactly. And in fact, I'll even bring it up. I was arguing with someone. There was someone who, in fact, I think he was doing a TikTok live. It was He was a Chelsea fan that night, and he was saying, "Oh, Benzema is rubbish. Oh, Ben Yedder is so much better than him. That's why Benzema doesn't get in the France squad." All this kind of stuff.
Well, to be honest,
anyone would score being provided by Cristiano Ronaldo. Like,
he has a point. So.
No, but it's because
Benzema hasn't been as good as he used to be.
But he's not in the France squad specifically because of non-footballing reasons. But no, he's still scored 24 goals this season.
Yeah. I mean, I still think Ben Yedder is better than him. I'm not going to lie, but
no, I can't have that.
But I think the difference with Benzema is he's doing it in a better league, really, isn't he? He's doing it in a tougher league, and it's actually been a tougher league for them this season because Atletico Madrid have been on the rise. You've had Granada; they beat Barcelona, so there's been a few upsets in the La Liga this season.
That made us look even better.
Oh wow! But here we go. Another point from Elliot.
What's this now?
We can all agree that Callum. We can all agree Callum Hudson-Odoi and Mason Mount over Foden and Greenwood. Over Foden, yes, but over Greenwood,
yeah.
Of course.
No, I'm not sure about Hudson-Odoi. It's too hard to say about him.
Yes. Does FIFA nightmare Ben Yedder? Yes, we know that. Yes. It was team of the season last one. That was the most annoying one. If you play FIFA, I mean, along with me and Owen, then you must be brave or stupid, really, to still play.
You two play on Xbox, don't you?
Yeah. I've beaten him once. He beat me 3 times on the bounce, and I was like, I'm determined to get a win against you, and I bloody did in the end as well.
I admired it. I admired it.
I wasn't giving up. He just kept scoring with Billy Wayne Rooney. He's got that 93 end of Eber card.
Yeah, it is.
That one is
unbelievable. He's unbelievable.
No, wait, Mason Mount, Elliot. Mason Mount's a decent player. And really,
he was to be fair, he was one of the best players on the pitch against Real Madrid, to be fair, Mount.
I thought Pulisic was quite good as well with these players. But I've said to go bad Giroud bicycle kick. I do remember that. But Atletico haven't been too bad in the Liga. Champions League weren't that good, but the with regards to the actual La Liga, they've been pretty good. I want to talk, by the way, about Champions League and Europa League. Personally, this season, I know a lot of people don't watch the Europa League, but I think this season has been more entertaining, more competitive, and more exciting than last season. Because you've had Dynamo Zagreb knocking out Spurs. You've had Slavia Prague of all teams knocking out both Leicester, Rangers, and then they got absolutely tonked against Arsenal. We've had teams cause a few shocks in this competition this season, and Ollie rightly said in his press conference, he said, we feel like we've been in a proper competition this season. I was like, yeah, we have, yeah. I think the season's been one of the best seasons for the Europa League. Obviously, since 2015, when of course Sevilla Dnipro. Obviously managed to get to the final against Sevilla in Warsaw, but it's been a superb season. I wouldn't say Bayern beating Lazio was a shock. It's mostly
he's pulling your leg now.
Champions League's been competitive. I mean, who saw Man City getting to the semi-final? I certainly didn't, and I didn't see. I didn't think Liverpool would get to the quarterfinals either. But it's been an entertaining season. Yeah,
to say the least.
Yeah, say the least. But the Europa League's been superb this season. I think certainly been more competitive than the other seasons.
I do think it's been a lot of rubbish though, not having the fans there. As much as we get the atmosphere and stuff, it does take away from it.
You might as well just have it without the atmosphere because it's pointless really having the fake atmosphere.
Yeah,
but there you go. But I wouldn't say Bayern beating Lazio was a shock. I knew as soon as Bayern got Lazio, I was like, that's Bayern heading through. It's Ollie Ball here. That's nice. Thank you very much for joining. It's been of David 19.
He's everywhere, isn't he?
Ollie Ball.
Who is?
Oh, God.
Ollie Ball, yeah.
Have you seen Cow the Dragon?
Yeah, I know. Oh, my God. I've seen him.
Dear me, yes.
The way he shouts his defence. He's the best goalkeeper in the world. He's the best goalkeeper.
What are
He
your
actually
thoughts?
played a game the
What are
other
your
day, didn't he? He did
This
quite
is
well.
interesting. What are your thoughts on David De Gea retiring because of his kid? Well, that's fair enough. I mean, he's not retiring, but if he does leave United, to spend more time with his family,
What is
that's
Elliot
fine.
on today? What?
That's fine because
retiring?
he's not retiring, but no, it's fine. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I also there was something. There's a few people who came out saying that it seems like Ollie's just used the fact that De Gea's had to go on paternity leave or something. They said they feel like that he's used it against him, which is wrong. It really is wrong. When I heard that, I was absolutely bouncing if that's the case. But if he is retiring, then it's a shame. But he's had a fantastic career. But I don't think it's true. So I never trust Instagram half the time. But there you go. But no, if he is using it against him, then it's wrong. You can't do that. There's nothing you can do about it. Could have been last year. Could have been next year. You'd still have to go on paternity leave. Yeah, people say that if you're married, if you're married and your wife's having a child or something, excuse me, it's nothing they can do. Family comes first before any football, even if it's paid or anything. It's family comes first. It has to be the case, really, doesn't it? Adam has put Joran. I did forget to say about it. He's put high over Joran about twice, and then Elliot's absolutely done him by saying Owen airing Adam talk sports pad. Well, I'm like, I
can't even see the comments.
That's not his fault. It's my fault because I didn't read the comments. That's why. So sorry about that.
So it's actually Daryl airing you, Adam.
Yes. Right, back onto. It doesn't look like Jude's going to be. It doesn't look like we're going to get Jude on by the looks of it, unfortunately, which is a bit of a shame. I'll just see if we can try. We'll try again next week. Watford might have actually won the title by then. League Two, obviously. League Two as well. Other teams that have gone down, by the way. For the first time since 1988, Schalke 04 got relegated to the Bundesliga 2. I don't know what's gone on with them this season. They've been absolutely poor. And I feel sorry mostly for their brilliant mascot. Tom has seen it, but I don't think you have. Their mascot called Irvin, I believe that's his name. Oh my god! I've typed in Big Nose and it's come up with a picture of some player.
What a violation! Oh no, I can see it here. Yeah, what is that? Is this a guy with a big nose? Is that it? What?
Yeah. It's a good. This is a good photo, isn't it? Yeah, this is a good photo. That's him there.
Is that just after they got relegated?
No, that photo's from when Bayern beat them 4-0.
Oh right, okay.
Funny enough, I just noticed the scoreboard at the top. That was early on the season, but that's the guy I like to call Big Nose. His nose is bigger than his head.
No, to be fair, it is. It's like he's got a nut allergy or something, and it's like, or it's like someone's like injected something into his nose, and it's like a bee stung him, like a really weird bee stung him on the nose. Yeah, I mean,
it is a bit of a ridiculous. I'm not gonna lie.
It's better than the washing machine or whatever. I forgot what.
We spoke about this last time. The West Brom
boiler, yeah.
That was
he must have been boiling in that.
Oh God! I knew you'd fit one of those jokes in at some point.
Yeah, you know me too well, lads. No, we've already spoke about the League Two relegation scrap. Never mind. I don't know where I'm going with this, but yeah, first time since 1988 that Schalke have been relegated to the Bundesliga 2. Now, when they got relegated in 88, it took them till 1991 to get back up.
Right.
But I just don't understand what's happened to them this season. What? I mean, they've
Well,
had
I
about.
guess they've been poor.
I mean, they've had about. Well, yes, the bottom of the league. They've had about 4 or 5. By the way, they have the second lowest ever score of about 14, 15 points.
They've got such a good team, though, like player for player, like Huntelaar, not Mustafi and Kolasinac, but I think they've got like Chalanoglu's younger brother, haven't they, as well, or something like that?
Yeah. I tell you what. Their mascot could probably knock a ball in the net, with his nose. And it's gone in off his nose. It's you could just imagine that, you mean. But I could have scored more goals than they've probably done all season. But no, they have been poor this season. They've had about 4 or 5 different managers as well. They've done a Watford in basic terms. But I'd like it comes to it back up because Hamburg, by the way, when they got relegated, they're just finishing 4th and 3rd in the Bundesliga 5. They still can't get up.
Well, Hamburg used to talking about Europa League back in the day. Hamburg used to be in it like constantly.
No, they used to be a good team, but nowadays I don't know what's happened to them as well. A lot of the big teams in the Bundesliga, the German leagues, are just starting to fall to pieces. Ridiculous. Just a few comments quickly, by the way. Does Owen Coyle and Thomas have a YouTube channel? Tom doesn't. He has an account, obviously, that he comments on.
I don't.
Owen, well, you do, but you never use it.
I do. Basically, yeah. It's sort of like it was a passion project which lasted all of about a day, and then I just gave up on it. But no, I just appear on other people's channels now. I just help the community, help grow the community. How about that, Daryl?
Yes. This Owen Coyle says, Joe jumping. Oh goodness me, what's? Oh right, okay, here we go. Nice face, and what the hell's that? Tom's real face I've never seen before. Right, okay. Thank you for that brilliant summary.
Thank you for that, Joe. Yes. Joe jumping.
You get a grade 5 for that in English. Right. Why does it look so dark in your room? It's not dark. It's just because I got the curtains closed. There you go. Oh well, that's made a massive difference. Yeah. I mean, I've been popping here and there 1 or 2 jokes. Do like the stream, by the way, brilliant, ladies and gentlemen. That'd be brilliant. And I got my words in a muddle there. Don't forget a reminder: the upcoming streams. All of 2 really. We've got obviously we'll be. I mean, we won't be ending the stream yet because I'm planning to go on for at least an hour here, which we did say before. We've got Manchester United against Liverpool on Sunday. I'm looking forward to that game. Hopefully, we can smash the Scousers and send them back to Anfield. And then on we haven't got another stream till Thursday, which is Manchester United against Warmer away from home. And again, that is the next stream that we'll be having guest badges. And hopefully they won't be as tough as the ones that Scotty B gave me.
So you may as well play guest badges for the entire game.
Yeah. Scotty B, right? Scotty B gave me a badge and I'd never heard of it. I'll try and find it. It was there was a team that we put in called Ogreiter, which are from Sweden.
Easy for you to say.
Yeah, I couldn't.
Ogreiter.
Yeah. Scotty B just sent me a photo of his dog because he's walking the dog as usual. I don't know why he does it. He half the time he's busy walking his dog most of the time. That's why he couldn't come on tonight because he's always busy on the Friday afternoon. So yeah, one of the badges he sent was this one. I didn't put this in the guest of badges because it was way too difficult. And I was like, I don't know who that is.
Or is that a Swedish one that you're talking about?
No, it's an Icelandic team, this one.
Icelandic? Oh, God.
Yeah, that team's Icelandic family. It's called, I don't know how you say this, Fimle Kafelag Hafnafjojo. I don't know how you say it.
How did he even find it?
I don't know how he even found it either. It's just, that's the team. I was like,
be typing that out, let alone knowing who it is.
I was like, I don't even know how you do that. So there you go.
Geez.
Elliot, I think Elliot disappeared. He's back again. He's put, "Hi, I'm back. Hello, back. I've got some cream egg ice cream. So excellent. That's brilliant. Okay, yes. Hope you're excited to eat that.
Oh.
Letting out a few crackers tonight, aren't we? There we go.
Hold on, I've just realised Wes Hoolahan still plays and he's playing for Cambridge United at the moment.
It is,
Yes.
yeah.
Remember, he's 38 years old. What? How the hell has that guy not just gone into retirement?
He's got nearly the most assists in League Two this season.
Fair play to him. If it was me, I'd be going off to like Tenerife or something like that.
Yeah.
Sticking around playing, but
I didn't get the seal of approval from Elliot for those jokes. He put they were awful.
Elliot's no judge.
Well, they don't get any better. Okay. Let's have a look. Any jokes? Yeah, I just have said some. Actually, I've already seen that comment already. You'll win the second leg due to winning 6-2. You'll probably win 3-1. 9-3 on aggregate. I think we'll just play for a 0-0 draw, I think, really. No fuzzy noises tonight. No, there was nothing he could have done about that.
Why is Joe Jumping still getting on with me about that? Come on, man. It was like 2 days ago.
It was at least, it was Sunday.
Yeah, it was literally like, nearly a week ago.
Yeah, wasn't it just?
Okay. History.
Yeah, history, yeah. I suppose for the minute we'll talk about some of our teams. Obviously, Borough for me. Obviously, Luton. Tomorrow we don't have the best of records against Luton. I don't know why. We only managed to get 1 point out of them last season, and then this season we played them at home. I believe. I don't know if it was. I think it might have been a draw actually when we played against them. I can't quite remember. It was definitely the Riverside. We beat them 1-0. We beat them 1-0. Jude Blackpom scored, and also Sam Morsey got a red card. But Andy Davies was the referee for that game. Surprise there, obviously. I think Tom R will probably know who that is.
They're all
penalty,
the same.
Yeah, and then James Collins missed a penalty. But that'll be an interesting game at Kenilworth Road. As a lot of people call the housing estate.
You ever been there?
No, but apparently the turnstiles, looking at the turnstiles underneath someone's house, you go through someone's back kitchen. Or something like that, apparently.
Yeah, you're looking at their gardens whilst you're going up. It's a bit crazy.
Apparently it's the same at QPR where you're going back through someone's back kitchen or something. Jeremy Simpson's the referee tomorrow. Oh dear. Good luck to us then. That's brilliant. Absolutely superb, that. But yeah, we've got one or two injury issues, but to be honest with you, we've played some of the youngsters. Josh Coburn scored against Sheffield Wednesday. We also had Mally, who also played brilliantly against Rotherham United as well away from us. So we've got some bright young players who are coming into the team as well. So hopefully we can get a win out there. But to be honest with you, there's nothing to play for, really.
There's always pride.
There's nothing that much to really play for Reading with regards to Reading's season, because you can't get into the playoffs now because you didn't beat Swansea. But you've got a really tough game tomorrow. For starters, it doesn't get much easier because you're against Norwich away, who, by the way, if they win the title, and at the same time, you'll be well up against it because you got Oliver Langford as the referee.
Oh, brilliant. Yeah, the season's done for me at this point. Obviously, it's done for Reading, but I mean, it's beyond the point of even caring right now. We've got obviously Norwich coming up, and the season's coming to an end. I think, who's the last game again? I'm trying to remember now. I think it's Huddersfield at home. I think that's the last game.
Yeah, Huddersfield, yeah.
Yeah, so, yeah, no matter what happens, we've had a decent season. We're going to lose half our squad because, we're going to get hit massively by financial fair play. So, you won't be seeing us near the top of the table next season, that's for sure. We'll be near the bottom again, probably for about, the fourth or fifth year on the bounce if you take away this year. So I'm not looking forward to it, but, enjoy getting battered by Norwich, I suppose.
At least we get to play against each other next season, I suppose.
Yeah, I can't wait for that.
But, God help us. Elliot put, what's your prediction for Real Madrid Chelsea on Wednesday? I think Real Madrid will stuff you in the second leg.
I hope so.
Hopefully, I don't want Chelsea going.
Yeah, I hope so. I think they'll stuff you, but we don't know really. Sheffield United, Sheffield United got relegated a few weeks ago, actually, wasn't it? Was it one of the earliest Premier League relegations or something? They got relegated. Fortunately for them, it's not the lowest points tally; it's the second lowest instead, with I think 17 points at the minute. So
Derby.
I remember Derby ended up with 9.
9. It's even worse than that.
Wasn't it 9? It was 9 points, wasn't it? Something like
I think it was something like 12 or 14. I genuinely can't remember at this point, but yeah, it was terrible. No point turning up.
Can't think what it is now.
I just found it. It was 11 points.
Oh, it's 11. I thought it was 9. Never mind.
Oh, better than 9. Then they did all right then.
Pretty good season.
Yeah, good for them. Yeah. Good for them, yeah. We're the only team in these last 4 who have beaten Manchester City in the last 5 years. Well, I mean...
Yeah, but Guardiola in the final he'll go into beast mode and just stuff you probably if you get there. Because I think City will get.
Well, we don't want City to do it.
Well, I don't, but unfortunately, Chelsea.
I'd rather Chelsea than Manchester City. Tuchel's a really good manager, and he did get to the final last year. Don't forget, only to get beat to the mighty Bayern, who couldn't even get through the quarters this season. So that wasn't ideal for them. But we got absolutely robbed against PSG. Absolutely robbed.
Oh.
But yeah, I think with the relegation battle in the Prem, I think it's almost over and done with, really. We got, 5 games to go. It's really a toss-up. Newcastle aren't safe. Neither are Burnley, neither are Southampton, neither are Brighton, and neither are Crystal Palace either. So none of the teams from 13th, none of them teams are actually safe yet. Wolves are definitely safe. Leeds are going to be finishing top 10 in a minute.
You'd have to think it's Fulham are down, though.
That is ridiculous. PSG beat Bayern, you didn't get robbed. We did get robbed. The referee was poor. You had a 10-1 bloody PSG, and at the same time, the goals that PSG scored should never have gone in. Simple as that. But Neymar just being a fraud as usual in that game, and somehow got man of the match. All he did was dive and miss open goals. A bit like Timo Werner does on a good day. Fulham on 27 points, West Brom on 25, and 17th with Brighton on 34. So 7 points separating Brighton and the bottom 3. Newcastle on 36, almost home and dry. Be interesting to see what happens here. Do we think Brighton's going to go down? I don't think so, but
I think if Fulham were to stay up, they had to have won at the Emirates. Like when they conceded that last minute equaliser, I thought, yeah, they're down. They're down. Like if they'd won at the Emirates, okay, they could, because they'd have 29 points, so they'd only be, they'd still be 5 away from Brighton, but there'd be a chance. But now it's like they're literally 7 points behind Brighton, and basically 8 points behind because of their goal difference. With 5 games to go.
I've just looked at Fulham's next 5 games. I don't think they stand a chance. PSG should have had about 8 in the first leg. Well, if they should have had 8 in the first leg, Bayern should have had about 12 in that first leg then, because they absolutely dominated them from start to finish. Just looking at Fulham's next games, by the way, they've got some good games, haven't they? Chelsea, Burnley, United, Southampton, Newcastle.
5 wins, then they're in business
against United.
No, to be fair. I think that Fulham Newcastle
make that 4 wins.
If that Fulham Newcastle game could have been that could have been like a relegation decider if Fulham actually. Exactly, it could have been, but unfortunately, Fulham decide to, they decide to sort of not bottle it really. They've always been down, but
yeah. I'm just looking at West Brom's game as well. Oh God, they've got some. They've probably got tougher games actually.
Yeah.
Wolves, Arsenal, West Ham, Liverpool, Leeds. I think
Arsenal should be relegated.
Hey, they were down. They were 16th at the start of the season. They had a good start, didn't they? Not.
Are we writing off Sheffield United, lads?
Well, I mean, put it this way: they've already relegated, so why not? Really.
Good point.
Yes, I'm just going to look see who we probably have Mike Dean or something. We've probably got Mike Dean or something like that. It's even worse.
Not Pawson.
Michael Oliver.
And to be fair, Oliver. For me, it's the three Stooges are Dean, Pawson, and Tierney.
No, Kavanagh.
Yeah, but at least with Kavanagh,
Chris Kavanagh's useless.
Yeah, I know, but well with me, Darryl. I said three Stooges. I can't add a fourth.
I bet them three are a right pair, as my granddad would say. A right pair. Van Dijk is still out, and Joe Gomez is still out as well. Joe Matip looks like he's out as well. Henderson looks like he's out. So we should go in as the favourites, really. And also, Phillips could potentially be out as well, so they'd have no defence. Hey! There you go.
That's
Fabinho at centre back, so that's a sad shame. That'll be good for us. What do you think? How do you feel going into that after that 6-2? Personally, I'm more confident now.
Well, there seems to be a bit of a rule with United, which is when the fans are confident, we end up losing. And whenever the fans aren't confident and nervous, we end up doing winning quite comfortably. So, I mean, I'll have to think about it, really. I haven't really thought about how I think the game will go. My gut feeling is telling me we will win. But obviously, being a United fan, it's slightly biased. But I think that Liverpool are just they're going to really want it, obviously, because they need the points, whereas we don't. So it's sort of an interesting dynamic. Are we going to be up for it as much as them? But I mean, with all them injuries, I just think they're not the Liverpool that storm the league. Without Van Dijk, without Fabinho in the middle and Henderson, they're a completely different animal and not in a good way. They've gone from like a lion to like an alpaca. So I think we'll get the job done, but I wouldn't be surprised if Liverpool just turn up and they just go, we'll just try and score more than you. We're just gonna go forget the defending. We'll just try and win 5-4. We're just gonna stand Collymore it and we're just gonna try and win 5-4. But yeah, I'm confident, but that's never a good sign when you're a United fan being confident.
Yeah, it's very true, very true. Elliot says they have Fabinho and Kabak in defence. I'd be more worried about Ben Gibson and Grant Hanley in defence. Reckon Liverpool will absolutely batter you. Next joke, please, because that won't happen. We'll
come from a Chelsea fan. Yeah,
we'll slaughter them. yeah, obviously. But I don't think there's much more to really say. I think we've probably covered mostly what we needed to cover, really. Unfortunately, sadly, we couldn't get Jude on. So I'll see if he can do it next week or the week after instead, because we're ending the stream here, unfortunately. Mike Loudon's just joined us at a perfect time. Good evening. Yeah, hope you're doing well, Mike. Unfortunately, we're just ending the stream here. Well, thank you for joining us. I hope you enjoyed the stream. Thank you everyone who's joined us tonight. Thanks to Tom, who hopefully we might see you next week if you're not doing anything.
Yeah, of course, mate. And thank you.
And of course, thanks Owen for popping on as well.
Thank you, Darryl. Enjoyed it.
Let's hope we can get the win on Sunday. I did say it was only going to be it was going to be like just over an hour at the most, and it's about an hour and 5 minutes. She only allowed a certain amount of time live on StreamYard because I'm on the free version. So yeah, that's why I'm only doing an hour for the minutes. So and then might sort of make it an hour and a half or something. But yeah, cheers lads for coming on. Obviously, I look forward to speaking to you very, very soon. And obviously, best luck to Cambridge tonight. Obviously, you can win promotion tonight.
Come on, you use.
So best luck, Cambridge, and obviously, God help you at Norwich.
Cheers for the support, Daz. Cheers for the support.
Yeah.
No, cheers, lads. I've enjoyed it. It's been a good chat.
There you go. Cheers, Indian, for joining us. We'll speak to you all very, very soon. Good night.
All right, have a good one. Bye-bye.
All right.